Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय ध्वनि जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन संस्थापक आचार्य शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नाम आचार्य शीलहरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री 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 राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन धाम की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। द्वारिका धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Neshtaki. Hare Krishna. हम श्रीमद् भागवतम Canto 4 Chapter 1 Text 9. So today we will be reading text 9, 10, 11 and 12. So you can repeat. Hare Krishna. Priyavato utan padau Manuputra mahajasau Tat putra patra naptrinam Tat putra patra naptrinam Anuratam tadantaram Priyavato utan padau Manuputra mahajasau Tat putra patra naptranam Anuratam tadantaram Priyavato utan padau Manuputra mahajasau Tat putra patra naptranam Anuratam tadantaram Priyavato utan padau Manuputra mahajasau Tat putra patra Tadantaram Priyavrato Padau Manuputrau Mahojasau Tatputra Patra Napranam Anuvratam Tadantaram Priyavrato Padau Manuputrau Mahojasau Tatputra Patra Napranam Anuvratam Tadantaram Priyavratam Padau Manuputrau Mahojasau Tatputra Patra Napranam Anuvratam Tadantaram Priyavratam Padau Manuputrau Mahojasau Tatputra Patra Napranam Anuvratam Tadantaram. Hare Krishna. So please repeat after me the word meaning. The Priyavrata, Uttan Padau, Uttanapada, Manu Putrau, sons of Manu, Maha Ojasau, very great, powerful, Tat, there, Putra, sons, Patra, grandsons, Naptranam, grandsons from the daughter, Anuvrattam, following, Tat Antaram, in that Manu's period. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Swayambhu Manu's two sons, Priyavrat and Uttanpad, became very powerful kings, and their sons and grandsons spread all over the three worlds during that period. Please repeat after me. Swayambhu Manu's two sons, Priyavrat and Uttanpad, became very powerful kings, and their sons and grandsons spread all over the three worlds during that period. Text 10. So now no need to repeat. I'll just read the text and the translation. Devahutim madattata Kardamya Atmajam Manu Tat Sambandhi Shuta Prayam Bhavata Gadato Mama. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. My dear son, Swayambhu Manu handed over his very dear daughter Devahuti to Kardam Muni. I have already spoken to you about them, and you have heard about them almost in full. Text 11. Dakshaya Brahmaputraya Prasutim Bhagavan Manu Prayachadyat Kratah Sarga Trilokyam Vitato Mahan. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Swayambhu Manu handed over his daughter Prasuti to the son of Brahma named Daksha, who was also one of the progenitors of the living entities. The descendants of Daksha are spread throughout the three worlds. Text 12. Ya Kardam Suta Prokta Nava Brahmarshi Patnaya Tasam Prasuti Prasavam Tasam Prasuti Prasavam Prochamanam Nibodhame. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. You have already been informed about the 9 daughters of Kardamuni who were handed over to 9 different sages. I shall now describe the descendants of those 9 daughters. Please hear from me. Purport, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. the third canto has already described how Karda Muni begot 9 daughters in Devhuti, and how all the daughters were later handed over to great sages like Marichi, Atri and Vasishtha. Hare Krishna. Om Agyan Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tansajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we are reading genealogical table of the daughters of Manu. Hare Krishna. And today's shloka 9 to 12. So then you know it. Hare Krishna. So this today's shloka 9 to 12, and we saw that the purport from Srila Prabhupada is only on that shloka 12, and which is also a very short one. The third canto has already described how Karda Muni begot 9 daughters in Devhuti, and how all the daughters were later handed over to great sages like Marichi, Atri and Vasishtha. So for us, what we have learned is that when the purport, Srila Prabhupada purport, so basically we repeat what Srila Prabhupada has said with adding some realization to it. And that is how this is how we are able to glorify the Lordship and the Bhagavad shloka, because we can understand and then we can explain. Now here, I went through this and then there was a very short purport. So I was thinking that how and what should I. And naturally, the one thing which came to my mind, the genealogical table, that how is it important to have the genealogical order, ye santati vansh parampara ka varnan, how is it so important that it is here in the Bhagavatam? Particularly when we know that Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first canto it is explained that how dissatisfied Vyasadeva was after compiling so many of the literature, so much of knowledge he has given. He was so knowledgeable and he felt very dissatisfied. And so first canto, 4th chapter, the 30th shloka, then the Vyas Muni's realization is that Kimva Bhagavata Dharma na prayena nirupitaha priyaha paramhansanam ta evhi achyuta priyaha. So what translation is, this may be because I did not specifically point out the devotional service of the Lord, which is dear both to perfect beings and to the infallible Lord. Achyut Priyaha. So same Vyasadeva, then when he is compiling, he again brings this so much of history, that whose son, whose daughter. So obviously then the question comes in mind that why? What is the need of this? What is required is that he said that pure devotional service. So then, just reading the articles, etc., you get that is where I could get some of the points. And one of the points which is mentioned here, there is that, see, all these names are the names which immediately reminds us of their life, which was nothing but a pure Krishna conscious life. They were great devotees. So their remembrance immediately, their name immediately triggers that remembrance, and that is how it purifies us. So today's shloka, the Priyavrata and Uttan Padau. So ninth, the first one, the Priyavrato Uttan Padau Manu Putrau Maha Ojasau. It's written Maha Ojasau, very, very great kings. So, and when we think of Priyavrat Maharaj, actually this all will be much more described later. So Priyavrat Maharaj, when we think of him, we immediately remember that this Priyavrat Maharaj and Uttan Padau, it's written Manu Putro. Both are Manu's son. Priyavrat Maharaj was elder, Uttan Pad is the younger. However, Priyavrat Maharaj decides to renunciate, and he asked his younger brother Uttan Pad to take the responsibility of the kingdom. So he became the king, Uttan Pado, and Priyavrat Maharaj went to Gandhamadan Parvat for doing tapasya. So then, so Priyavrat Maharaj, and his guide was Narad Muni. So he was under the guidance. The Guru was Narad Muni. He was under his guidance. He went to the Gandhamadan Parvat, and he was doing tapasya over there. And Uttan Pad was ruling. And then, after many years of great rule, Maharaj Uttan Pad left the body. So then Manu Maharaj, he went to Priyavrat Maharaj, and he requests. And he requests him to come back and take the responsibility of the kingdom. And it's a very fantastic. It comes later in here that that discussion in between the Priyavrat Maharaj and Manu Maharaj. So Manu Maharaj comes, the father comes over there, and he requests Priyavrat that please come back. अब आप जो है वापस आ जाएं, आपको जो है अपनी वो जिम्मेदारी लेनी चाहिए. तो हम प्रियव्रत महाराज की कथा सुन रहे हैं. तो then Manu Maharaj tells him. Then Priyavrat Maharaj immediately said he was very happy to see his father. And actually, while explaining that, it is also explained how beautiful it was, the Gandhamadan Parvat, that all natural beauty, that the beautiful flowers, it's so nice, green, nothing to distract. It's all nature. There's nothing there to distract. Everything you can easily connect to the Lord. So there was no distraction. He was very peaceful. So he immediately, he resists. Then he said, and he was worried because he was afraid. Why did he come? Because he already had realized that the material world, the material distractions, it can immediately, affect you and you will be gone. So he doesn't want to take that risk. So he says that, no, I am not interested. I am fine over here. Manu, I said many things. He in fact, the most important thing, he said that being from the family of kings, it is your responsibility. You have to do your duty. So he, when Manu Maharaj said that, Priyavrat Maharaj did incline to accepting that, but suddenly he again realized that everywhere he can see, and it's his realization also that Maya can anytime grab him. So he said, no, I don't take that chance. I'm very happy here in Krishna consciousness. Then Brahmaji comes. Now the Brahma, and Naradji is also there. Naradji and Manu Maharaj are there, and then Brahmaji comes, and then Brahmaji tells him that I came here carrying the orders of Lord Krishna. And it is his instruction, so it is better for you to follow. There is nothing better than following the instructions of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. And so if you see, so when I'm saying this, see, the Priyavrat Maharaj story is very long, so I'm just taking, so when we read the names, naturally if we have read about them, then some of the things, each one of us have that, some attraction to some part of it. So you immediately remember few things. So I would only repeat those that which, I have like, so here, as soon as he carries that, then I realize that I understand that it becomes very easy in our material world also, and material world is full of duality. So it's very difficult because our mind, it plays with us. It's very difficult to make out what is actual for the pleasure of Krishna, or it is for the pleasure of Maya, or when I say that it's the pleasure of my senses, or it is a speculation from my mind. It's very difficult. But how it becomes easy? When it comes through a superior authority, a guru. That is why it is very important to have a guru. When it comes from guru, it becomes very easy. And you see how the guru, the Brahmaji, he comes, he doesn't say, he says, I am coming with the instruction of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if you see in us, in Krishna Consciousness, we are also very fortunate. We see that our Vartaman Guru Vrind, anytime what they say is that whatever Prabhupada desires, they will only explain what Prabhupada desire is, what Prabhupada's instruction is, and what they are following, and they want us to assist us in that. It becomes very easy. It makes it very easy for us to be fixed. Similarly here, the Brahmaji told him, that's better for you. Even then, Priyavrat Maharaj was hesitant, which he should be, because it's a great risk he's taking. After all realization, he has enunciated, and now he's saying that come back to the kingdom, get married, have children, have a family. So, and kingdom means that such a king, so whole world was under him. So such a mighty king you will be. So, but then with this instruction, naturally he followed. And again, and very interesting, later on in the shlokas it's explained that then Brahmaji warns him. First he persuades him, he himself is worried. Now taken his commitment. Similar to us, once we have seen that in Prabhupada life. Prabhupada disciples, just by Prabhupada took care of them, loved them so much, and Prabhupada, they all surrendered to him. And we hear from those initial devotees, those Prabhupada disciples, they say even later only they came to know of many, many regulations, rules and regulations. So here also, the Brahmaji, now he has surrendered. Then after that, Brahmaji tells him, okay, but see, remember that you are servant of Krishna. So don't ever think that you are the king. So very nice instructions are there. So basically telling him, don't misidentify you, be in right consciousness, follow your duties, fulfill all the duties, take care of your praja. So all that is done, so he understands. And then very nice statement there that Brahmaji tells him that you will be, if you just follow the instruction of Krishna and work for his pleasure and in line with him. The word is, it is said that if you work in line with his desire, the Lord Krishna's desire, then you will be protected like a bee, protected by the lotus flower. So how beautifully that the lotus, it protects that bee from the sun. So when that intensity of heat, then naturally what does lotus do? That it shrinks, and the bee enjoys. And when it is cool, then it opens up, and then the bee enjoys. So if you are in the protection, the Lord takes care of you. Lord will take care of you like a bee in the lotus flower. So how beautiful it is explained. That was the instruction, and Priyavrat Maharaj accepted it. And then Priyavrat Maharaj, what a mighty king that. Priyavrat Maharaj had a chariot, so that in the kingdom, all those people, they were doing yajna. That was the yuga, na? So they used to do yajna, and the yajna, after the sunset, there is no yajna. तो उस समय पर वो यज्ञ किया करते थे, और उनको जो उनकी प्रजा थी, उनको जब सूर्यास्त हो जाता था, तो उनको परेशानी होती थी. ना राजा हैं तो राजा की ये जिम्मेदारी है, तो राजा अपने प्रजा के हित के बारे में ही सोचते हैं. तो प्रियव्रत महाराज और खासकर प्रियव्रत महाराज जैसे राजा, तो he was thinking of them, and then he had his chariot, so which was also, it was self-illuminating. And what he did, he went behind the sun chariot. So when the sun sets, the same time Priyavrat Maharaj will be there on his chariot. तो उनके राज्य में कभी अंधेरा नहीं होता था. It will never be night. And this is how he circumlated 7 times the planet. 7 बार उन्होंने जो है ये की परिक्रमा करी. तो कहते हैं कि उनके शास्त्र का वर्णन है कि उनके जो रथ के पहिए हैं उनके निशान से 7 जो समुद्र हैं वो बन गए. So the 7 seas are formed out of, so such a mighty king. And again, then after ruling for many years, and then suddenly he laments that where I am, because he had ruled very nicely. He has taken care of family, he has taken care of children, he has made them Krishna conscious. This is how it is written. Very nicely, he has taken care of all his responsibilities, and then he is lamenting where I have come. There he gives an example that I am gone with this life, that material attachment. He tells that I am so much into this that it is like a well in the field, which barren field. So no one is there and I am already in the well. So how can I come out? That frustration. So which again is we all understand that ki जीवन में अगर that dissatisfaction has to be there, that we have to have the discontentment from this material life. हम इस भौतिक संसार के प्रति हमारे जो अनासक्ति होना के लिए वह अनुभव होना बहुत आवश्यक है कि जब हमको जो ग्लानि होती है कि हम इस संसार में कहाँ पड़े और क्यों पड़े, जब तक वो नहीं होगा, जब तक वह ग्लानि नहीं आएगी, तब तक हम जो है इस कृष्ण भावनामृत में स्थिर नहीं होंगे, क्योंकि उसकी वैल्यू नहीं कर पाएंगे. क्योंकि संसार जो है ना, दैट माया विल कीप ऑन अट्रैक्टिंग अस एंड वी विल कीप ऑन फॉलोइंग इट. सो हियर, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी सी, दीज आर रियलाइज्ड सोल्स, दे वर टोटली कृष्णा कॉन्शियस, बट स्टिल व्हेन दे लैमेंट, they lament that as if, what have I done. Say again, Uttanpad. When Uttanpad, so the next thing mentioned over there, the Uttanpad. So Uttanpad, we know that one is that we all know him because he is the father of Dhruv Maharaj. So, and because of that story, we don't have a very great impression of Uttanpad, but actually that again in it will come in Bhagavatam, na? There's Dhruv Maharaj story here. So it is explained there. So again, Narad Muni comes when Uttanpad was very sad and he lamented. He said that what have I done because of my material attachments? I have listened to my wife and I didn't give to my son what was his right, etc. That lamentation was there. And then Narad Muni told him, don't worry, that Dhruv Maharaj is different. So you don't worry about him. What he is going to achieve is going to be great. He is exceptional. So Uttanpad, and he ruled for such a long time. So again, this personality, when you hear about them, so it triggers the remembrance of Dhruv Maharaj. So this all becomes, we can see the reasoning of why they are being mentioned over here. It's many times, the Prabhupada, so when Prabhupada also writes in many of the purports, even in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So many of the devotees, he tells their, Vanshali, we know that Rup Sanatan Goswami, that is how we know that they originally were from the South India. And that's how, which lineage they were. So Prabhupada also mentions all this. So this, we can see that relevance. And it also, so in those, these articles, I also found out that it mentions that, that is what also makes Srimad Bhagavatam. We don't need proof, but for the public and all that, and those particularly who love to do research, etc., for them, for the sake of reference, and then it gives that authenticity, that when they read, they can see that who. So it is real. If it is only just a philosophy, it is a philosophy. It's real. It is about Priyavrat Maharaj, Uttanpad. You can know who he is. Then Similar way, that Devhuti Kardamuni, we already read in third canto. So immediately, one is when we hear, we remember Devhuti Mata and the Kardamuni. And also, you can also relate by seeing that relationships, etc. The third thing, other than this, is that one is the temporariness that was, and other, I'll recollect that. So other thing what we realize is that when we read, so there are so many names we read, yeah, and among them, then suddenly there are few who are glorified. So in each lineage there will be so many names, but ultimately there are few of them who are glorified. So this also, makes us realize that how rare, so what we understand from these Vanshavalis when we read so many names, that we also understand that how rare this pure devotional service is. It's so many names will be there, but among them we find that only few get that. Yeah? So this we already know from Bhagavad Gita 7.2 and 7.19. So only very few get this mercy. And the other thing is the temporariness, that where those almighty kings, Priyavrat Maharaj, Uttanpad, similar to that anything, where are they? So, of course, they are there in Bhagavatam, they are very much glorified, but like that, we also understand there are so many mighty people, big people, etc., but where are they? There is nothing. So this also makes us understand that when you read, then you realize this temporariness of this world, and that is where the material, what Priyavrat Maharaj was referring to, that the fear from Maya, that the allurement of the Maya is that when we we don't realize that we know that what is the temporariness. We know there is no point in getting into anything which is temporary, because ultimately it will result in sorrow. है ना, हम हमारे अपने जीवन में हमको ये सब जानते हैं कि हर कोई वस्तु जो नश्वर है, अगर हम उसके प्रति आसक्ति रखेंगे तो वो तो नश्वर है, उसने एक दिन जाना ही है, तो हमें दुख होगा, तो मूर्खता है कि हम उसके चक्कर में पड़े। भौतिक संसार में सब कुछ तो नश्वर है, जो संबंध हैं, जो वस्तु हैं, हम और आप आज यहाँ पे हैं भगवान की कृपा से, पर कोई किसी का निश्चय नहीं है कितना समय है, सब टेम्पररी है। तो इनफैक्ट वी सी दैट मेनी टाइम्स दोज वी गेट इनटू differences and we feel very heavily against anybody, it's natural because we get affected. पर अगर आप देखें कोई कारण ही नहीं है, हम लोगों को अगर हम अपने पूरे जीवन को देखें कि पहले के जन्म और आगे के जन्म कहाँ हम जाएंगे, और यहाँ पे भी जब हम बहरीन में आए, बहरीन से पहले हम सब ने एक जीवन जिया था, वी ऑल हैव लिव्ड अ लाइफ, and there have been, we knew so many people, we came across so many people in school, so many friends, etc. Where are they and where are we? So what is the point in having it? Actually we should have easily, so this bhakti actually makes us understand that how to navigate in this material world. मार्केटिंग की एक वो बुक है ना, उसका टाइटल मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, दैट देयर इज वन बुक दैट टू swim with the shark and but not eaten alive. That is the water. So this is the art of being here in this material world and but still being with the sharks but still not eaten alive. This is what we learn. This is what we see. We learn from these devotees when their life. Priyavrat Maharaj renunciate, accepts the duties, renunciates. No attachment. So how did he, what is the way of that living that life, that ultimately, because what is the fear? Because if we are in this material world, if we are attached, then at the end we will be only thinking of मेरा पैसा, मेरा धन, मेरी प्रॉपर्टी, जो भी सांसारिक है, होते ही हैं हमारे अपने जो आकर्षण है, what all attachments we have, हमारे जो आकर्षण में उन्हीं का ही चिंतन होगा, या स्त्री का, पुरुष का, जो वही सब, but ultimately then what are we going to get? We are going to get that. And the fear of getting, so these are still better, there are even more derogatory things which one can think if we'll allow our mind. So this mind need to be controlled because if we'll allow this mind to have his own say, then we are ruined. अगर हम अपने मन को कंट्रोल नहीं किया, इंद्रियों को संयमित नहीं किया, तो यह हमारे जो पूरा जो ये मनुष्य जीवन है, इसका जो हमको अवसर प्राप्त हुआ है भगवान की भक्ति प्राप्त करने का, इसको हर लेगा. It will take it away, and it's very easy for that, because that is why we keep on getting that the example of this temporariness, that see, even though we know it is all temporary, but we feel keep on getting, because see because Maya bhi to Bhagwan ki hai na. This is all is energy. It is so perfect. You see that this whole study of genealogy we are seeing, and the genes. If you see, the children are similar to you see those your parents in them. You see yourself in them. How you don't get attached to it? And for the mothers, they carry them for 9 months, and then the way the mothers, actually it's not that much for father, but the mothers go through that. That the pain. It's so real. How can we say that you get detached? But that's all. But that's the art. Still, we have to learn that art. That is where this Devahuti Mata, her name is there. Devahuti Mata, when Kardam Muni decided to leave, then she says that okay, no, but then I need a son, so, and somebody who can guide me, who can, and what she is looking for, the guidance. But Kardam Muni had given all palaces, everything was there, but she was not looking for that. So what she wanted, so it's not that. So, she also had sons, she also had daughters, but see the Krishna conscious. So it's not whether male or female, we have such an example. Devahuti Mata, she looks for that knowledge, and the Kapil Dev comes in her as a son, and she gets enlightened. तो अगर हम हमारे लिए भी यही है कि अगर हम इसको समझते हैं, संसार के प्रति हम इस संसार को समझ रहे हैं, माया को हम समझ रहे हैं, और हम यह भी जानते हैं, तो who are we when such a king like Priyavrat is afraid to go back to the material life? तो जब प्रियव्रत महाराज जैसे यशस्वी राजा जो है इस भौतिक संसार से भयभीत थे, हमने जब करदम मुनि जो है माता को, देवहूति माता को जो है बता रहे थे, इस संसार का ज्ञान दे रहे थे ना, तो उस समय पे वो माया का वर्णन आता है. तो कहीं भी आप देखें तो यही है कि इतना किसी का भी उस माया से बचना असंभव है. एकमात्र भगवान और गुरु की कृपा से ही वह संभव है, और हमने देखा कि वह संभव है. हमने इन ग्रंथों में देखा, भागवतम के जो चरित्र हैं उनमें देखा कि कैसे वो भी इसी भौतिक संसार में रहते हुए भक्त हैं, और हम लोग बहुत भाग्यशाली हैं कि हम अपने वर्तमान गुरुवृंद देखते हैं. हम जो भक्तों को देखते हैं तो हम देखते हैं कि वो लोग इसी भौतिक संसार में पूर्णतः माया में थे, पर उस माया से निकल के पूर्णतः मुक्त हैं. तो इसलिए हमारे सामने तो इट्स अ बिग इंस्पिरेशन फॉर अस, एंड that's what we should focus on, and we should try, and we all know, because आज जो है हम लोगों को पारायण का समय है, तो मैं 5 मिनट में विराम दे दूंगा. तो हमको इसीलिए हम जीत यही है कि हमने जो शुरू से देखा कि यहाँ पे वंश का वर्णन किया गया है, ऐसे ऐसे जो ये चरित्र हैं, प्रियव्रत, उत्तानपाद, तो भागवतम में इनका जो आता है, we read about them. This is to connect to them, remember them, and understand from their life that how in different situation doesn't matter, we can still be Krishna conscious, and ultimately that we know that we don't need anything just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. अगर हम हरि नाम हरि नाम एव केवलम, ये बहुत सिंपल, एक इसी को ही अगर हम याद रखें हमारा जीवन सफल हो जाएगा. कलौ नास्ते व गतिरन्यथा, जो कलौ बोल देते हैं उसमें समस्त समस्या आ जाती है हमारे, क्योंकि आज हमारी वर्तमान की समस्या है कलौ, जो है जो कलयुग का जो प्रकोप है वो आपकी और हमारी आज की समस्या है, जिसमें ये मन की परेशानी, शरीर के द्वारा आने वाली परेशानी, कितना भी जो भी सांसारिक हमको जो हमें भगवान से दूर ले जा सकता है ना, तो वह सब इसमें आ सकता है, और उसका नाश जो है सिर्फ एक हरि नाम से. तो इसलिए अगर हम बहुत ही श्रद्धा से हरि नाम को पकड़े रहेंगे, भगवान के नाम को बहुत जो है प्रार्थना से भगवान को पुकारेंगे, तो हमारे को समस्त सब कुछ प्राप्त हो जाएगा। सत्संग करेंगे, कृष्ण भावनामृत में आते रहेंगे, अपने जीवन में नियम लाएंगे। भगवान ने जो हम बोलते ही हैं कि जब भगवान ने निर्देश दिया सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य माम एकम शरणम व्रज, वो वही था कि जब कितने प्रश्न हो गए अर्जुन के, तो हमारे लिए भी, हमको ये ज्ञान ही नहीं है कि जो हमारे कहा ना कि हमें हमेशा ये निश्चित करना है कि वी टेक अ राइट डिसीजन, दैट वी आर, इज इट अ कृष्ण कॉन्शियस, आर वी डूइंग इट फॉर द प्लेजर ऑफ कृष्णा और वी आर डूइंग इट फॉर अवर सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन. वेरी डिफिकल्ट, वी डोंट हैव दैट वे, ओनली गुरु हेल्प्स. सो दैट इज वाई वन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हमारे को गुरु होना चाहिए, कि गुरु के आने से जीवन में संयम आ जाता है, क्योंकि वहाँ एक निश्चित हमको एक निर्देश मिल जाता है. फिर हम हमारे माइंड को हमसे खेलने का जो है अवसर प्राप्त नहीं होता है. और दूसरा ये है कि भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने कह दिया कि सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य माम एकम शरणम व्रज. सब कुछ ये भी सोचने की जरूरत नहीं, सिर्फ एकमात्र उनकी शरण लें, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की शरण लें, तो समस्त समस्याओं का हमारा निवारण हो जाएगा. वो अपने आप हमें वो विवेक बुद्धि देंगे कि हम सही निर्णय ही हमेशा लें, भगवान श्री कृष्ण के आनंद के लिए निर्णय लें. तो इसलिए हम सब एक साथ जो है हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र का जप करेंगे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. तो यह सब संग में कीर्तन, जो संकीर्तन है, इसकी बड़ी पावर है. तो इसमें हम सब जो है अपने अपने आप में इम्परफेक्ट हैं, पर जब हम साथ में परफेक्टली करते हैं तो वो भगवान तक पहुंचता है, और उससे हम सब का उद्धार हो जाएगा. हरे कृष्णा. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्ण. हरे कृष्ण. श्रील प्रभुपाद. हरे कृष्ण. प्रभु माइक.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji said in the beginning of the class that there is not much in the purport. So I was under doubt what exactly. But the way he explained, just 1 hour flew actually. 1 hour how it went by, we didn't even understand. So that is the realization of devotees. They explain, even if there is no purport also, Prabhuji explained it so lucidly, so beautifully, that we really enjoyed the project. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. As Prabhuji said, it was very wonderful, nicely explained. I have one point, Prabhu, you made it like we should have in our life some sort of dissatisfaction. So how does it relate to in the life of a devotee?
So, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So Prabhu, all the devotees who keep on coming, so I was thinking about it, that we went through this Janmashtami, and from our Jhulan to until Janmashtami, continuous every day there have been so many, I haven't done much, but there have been devotees, every day they were serving. You see? So for me, that if I have to answer you, I also don't have that realization, but it keeps on reminding me that, see, what do they get? Certainly, they are getting that happiness. That's why they are continuing. 1 दिन 2 दिन करेगा आदमी, 3 दिन करेगा, हर दिन राधा सेवा, हर दिन भगवान का श्रृंगार, भगवान को उतनी ही सुंदर माला, माता जी उतना ही सुंदर श्रृंगार प्रतिदिन, every day, continuous. And so, that is what ultimately 101%, the pleasure what they get in doing this is much more than what they have experienced somewhere else. That's why they are coming. So that is what inspires us, and that is the actual fact actually, that if they have made that decision of being, because one is that I was talking about the rarity of समय पूरा हो रहा है कि हमको जो ये अवसर यहाँ प्राप्त हुआ है बलराम देश में कि हम ये भगवान के मंदिर है, भगवान की सेवा. There are so many temples back home, but one is that you won't find that Srimad Bhagavatam Katha, Bhagavad Gita Katha, the chance to serve the lordships. वहाँ पे वो मौका नहीं. यहाँ पे हर किसी के लिए सेवा उपलब्ध है. और हम देखते हैं जब रात जाते हैं तो कोई झाड़ू लगा के सफाई कर रहा है, कोई पोछा लगा के सफाई कर रहा है. मेरे को भक्त लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं, हम लोगों को वो मंगल आरती अटेंड करें, बिकॉज दे कांट कम, दे आर इन वेरी far off places, and when they are in temple they hardly get 3-4 hours to sleep, but see, look at their desire. They want to stay somewhere here close by so that they can attend Mangal Aarti, they can have that darshan of the lordships in the morning. That Mangal Aarti darshan early in the morning, it's so purifying. वो इतना शुद्ध है. वो जो उन्होंने वो समझ लिया है, वो जो आनंद है, तो वो तभी है प्रभु कि जब उन्होंने वो भी जान लिया कि जो भौतिक संसार का डिससेटिस्फैक्शन, एनी हाउ दिस भौतिक संसार कीप्स विल हिट अस. एक बहुत अच्छा शेर है कि न हो रंजूर है दिल तू जहाँ की बेनियाजी से, कि जिसने भी इसे चाहा उसी ने चोट खाई है. Anybody we try to love this material world, whatever we may try, we are going to get a hit. So that, we all go through that. Only problem is that this mind tells us and we forget, and again we try to be happy. Again we try to change the situation. Again we keep on trying that. That's why when we hear, we keep on hearing and we see these devotees, we see the realization of the devotees, that inspires us and we keep on continuing with it. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. So we will thank by chanting one time Hare Krishna to His Grace Mangalras Prabhuji for nice class. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We also thank His Grace Sumadra Chaitanya Das Prabhuji and family for arranging new asan for Srila Prabhupada, which was offered on appearance day of Srila Prabhupada. Also we thank all the language devotee who had collected Lakshmi for our everyday decoration during Jhula festival. So like Aradhya Govindas Prabhuji, Jadeja Prabhuji, so all language leader who has done this seva, so we thank all of them. Today morning Bhoga to the Lordship has been offered by ISKCON Balaramdesh devotee in the name His Grace